Wow, I'm only just getting to this game now. Sonic Colors Ultimate is a less than favorable remake of the 2010 Wii game. It looks like shit, not exactly groundbreaking new content, and it was a buggy mess at launch, especially for the Nintendo Switch. So I decided to buy it in the big 25. And I mean, I've got the original, which is low-key better. Don't tell Nintendo how I got this. So why did I buy the game? Kind of just for the achievements, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, if you haven't realized it already, I'm going to be collecting all the achievements in the Steam version of the game. Unfortunately, that means I can't clickbait PlayStation trophies. But I think this will be a good experience because the first time playing the original, I didn't really connect with it as much as other people did. So maybe this time I'll actually find a lot more enjoyment in this game. Who knows? There are 47 achievements. A lot of them you get just from completing the game. A lot more you get from 100% in each area fully, 7 for each Chaos Emerald, and some other miscellaneous achievements. My plan for this playthrough is to play the game normally, then I actually don't know what I'll do next. I guess I'll just go with the flow or whatever. But yeah, let's just start honestly. Okay, well actually before I start playing the game, I have to mention that I'm using mods, but only for visual elements of the game, not any gameplay alterations or anything. They're literally just made to make the game look good and not like shit. So yeah, just a forewarning. And yeah, I'm not watching these cutscenes either. Like, if you know anything about the 2010s era of writing, they try to go for this goofy style, but in the worst way possible. And yeah, I'm just not gonna watch them at all. And we're moving on. So the first stage, or planet in this case, is Tropical Resort, and it's actually quite a unique starting area. Well, I mean, I guess because the whole thing's in space, which is pretty unique in itself. It doesn't start on some green grass field like a lot of the games. Tropical Resort is set in a tropical resort. I know, shocking. But obviously it's filled with Eggman stains, that being robots, vile treatment of wildlife, and himself as an announcer. And he constantly insults you throughout the game.
Enjoy every moment in the luxurious grounds as if they might be your last. Especially if you're a meddlesome hedgehog or his fawning sidekick.
What the fuck, dude? But aside from that, we can now talk about the main gimmick of the game, the Wisps. The Wisps are literally just a collection of powers Sonic can harness in order to do a specific thing. The white Wisps are just replacements for rings, being the source of the boost, which I don't really like, to be honest. And the actual first power, Laser! This one just lets you zip around the level at high speeds at any direction. And if you connect with certain diamonds or pylons, you automatically follow that set path. This one's quite fun, albeit not as engaging as some of the other ones in this game, but still fun as hell. It's going in A tier. And yeah, we got a tier list now. But I don't really have much to say about Tropical Resort itself, but it's more to do with how they actually structure the levels themselves. So yeah, how many acts do you think there is in each planet? 2, maybe 3, 6. 6 fucking acts. And a lot of the acts are generally just 1 minute long. So it just feels like the whole area is just padded out with filler. And they don't really stick out as levels to me. If you told me to genuinely recall Tropical Resort Act 6, I wouldn't be able to tell you genuinely. And I feel like there's definitely a pitfall in the game. But even if there were side missions, like Color DS, goated by the way, I still need to complete the whole thing anyway. So it doesn't matter. But yeah, not much to say about Tropical Resort. It was pretty dope. Literally blew through the boss's weak ass. And achievements I got here were A Student, handed out shiners, Ooh Shiny, and all I got is this Tropical Resort t-shirt. Going on to the next planet, Sweet Mountain, we enter a sweet and sugary wonderland. Me saying that sounds like I had a wonderful time with this one, and I didn't absolutely despise it. I think it was just kind of forgettable. I found Act 1 alright, but the others didn't really stick with me, and I'll use this to talk about something that I think that really made me think like this. There are so many boring and annoying platforming sections. They generally just kill the pace of the game. I don't know if I'm playing it correctly or not, but dude, it just feels so slow. Take for example these moving platforms activated by switches. All these moving death rods activated by switches. All this kind of slow bounce platform that follows underneath you. The problem is, if you go too fast, you just die because the platform can't keep up with you. I mean, not to repeat the if Sonic first, why game slow argument, but what else do you want me to say? But I think I'm being a bit too critical. So let me just move on. The yellow drill and the orange rocket are the new wisps in this area, and personally, the yellow drill, is simply goated. It just lets you burrow underground. That's it. It doesn't sound like much, but trust me, it's actually so good in game. And even later down the line, you can swim with it. Like, dude, easy S tier. And Rocket, it's just fine. I mean, you don't really interact with it much. It's literally just a get to higher places ability. So yeah, you don't do much with it. I'm just chucking C tier, I guess. I don't know. And since I'm actually talking about the Wisp, I actually forgot to mention one. In this remaster, there is actually a new Wisp called the Jade Ghost Wisp. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a fan of this one. It just lets you go through walls and you use it to like solve puzzles in like quite big quotation marks. They just really made this one feel slow and sluggish. Like, it takes forever to actually get to your destination, if you can even get there in time. Yeah, D tier. And yeah, I think that's really it for Sweet Mountain. Boss was hella easy again. Much as I've been kind of negative in this section, I don't actually really mind this planet, and actually like the aesthetic overall. Achievements that I got were My Body is a Weapon, Why Are Records Made, To Be Broken, Destroyer, Crunching the Captain, and Sugar Rush. Alright, now I don't know what happened, but in short, everything from Starlight Carnival up to the ending of the script, it just didn't save. I don't know what happened. I don't know whether like the file in that specific area just got corrupted, because I definitely pressed the save button. I'm 100% sure I pressed the save button. And I was like grafting. I was going crazy on that, and then decided not to save. And if I'm gonna be real, I don't want to type that again. But I'm also not just gonna entirely skip it, otherwise that would kind of defeat the purpose of this. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna speed through this as quick as possible. At least hopefully I can. And yeah, so here we go. Starlight Carnival. I really like the way this one looks. It's very pretty. It was originally my favorite area. Nowadays, not so much, but I still like it. I will say in this level there is a lot of sidestepping, and I frankly don't like sidestepping in this game because, well, if you don't have any boost, you're kind of fucked, because you kind of have to do a little thing where you point in a diagonal direction, and it doesn't feel good to control. So yeah, I don't know, I don't like that. The blue cube wisp is kind of dog shit, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you literally just slam down and those like little ring things change into cubes and vice versa, and that's like his only use. Like, you can kind of stomp on enemies, but you kind of already have that. So yeah, you're going in D. But the hover wisp, I think it's pretty cool. Like, guess what this one does? You can in fact hover with this wisp, and I mean, you can also do a light speed dash, which is pretty cool. Even though I feel like Sonic should just have this by default, but you know what, that doesn't matter right now. This one, I think we're going B. And I also think this type of boss where you like run towards it and have to endlessly just fucking home and attack it until it's gone. Like, I like those type of bosses out of like the other like 3 bosses. You know, it's pretty good. The achievements I got here were stay on target for destroying 100 enemies using the green home and attack thing. That one's not really that hard. And what happens in the Starlight Carnival for completing the thing. Planet Wisp did not go well for me. I'm just like genuinely 20 seconds in, I was already dying. I mean, to be fair, I was trying to collect a red star ring, but it just didn't go well. Oh. The first 3 acts were pretty bad, but I mean the other acts, they were fine. They were fine. The one and only wisp that was introduced into this one was the pig spike, and hey, I fucking love this one. It allows you to like stick onto walls and basically just travel on them. And heck, you could even do a spin dash and go really fast. I probably use this ability like a bit too much for my own good, but it's fun, so who can blame me? I will say the controls do get like a bit finicky at like certain points, but I think overall it's like fine. You can go A tier, dude. And I mean, how can we talk about Planet Wisp without mentioning the music? The music's really good. At least in the original. Ultimate, they decided to like go for something completely like not in line with Planet Wisp at all, not the original music. I will say, I guess the theming kind of makes sense since this place has been mechanized, so it's got that like robotic feeling to it, but nah,
I like the original more. The boss is just a rendition of the Tropical Resort boss. Yeah, it's not hard at all. That would be so real. And unfortunately, I only got one achievement in this part, which was just be free for completing the area. So yeah, we're not gonna be seeing achievements for a while. Now, I'm gonna be so real. I don't really remember playing Aquarium Park all that much. Like, all I remember is it's underwater. And using the drill wisp was pretty good, because you can basically just like swim with it, which makes it really good. Even though, ironically, this is like, I'm pretty sure the only game that Sonic can technically get out of water, or even swim, if we can call it that, by himself. Because you can literally just repeatedly just jump. But yeah, that's literally the most I've got to say about this, because I literally don't remember this this place at all. Oh, I mean, the music's cool. I like the music. The boss, I'm not even going to talk about the boss because I have reserved some very heartfelt thoughts, let's just say, for when I get another achievement. But just gonna say I didn't like this one. However, on the achievement side, I did actually lie because I got 4 in this area. Precious, collect 300 rings in one run, reach for the stars, and the complete set for collecting all 5 red rings in an area and doing it in one run, and Bucket O Sushi for completing the Aquarium Park. How Asteroid Coaster, I freaking love Asteroid Coaster. I think it's my new favorite one. I'm being so real. Like, I don't exactly know what it is. Maybe it's just like the level design's just been like outwardly just improved in this area. I guess it makes sense since it's the final level. But I just had like a lot of fun with this one. Plus, the aesthetic's like really cool. Like this roller coaster, but like with like green goop. If you tell Nuclear Energy, the last wisp is Frenzy, and honestly it's like a hit and miss for me, because it's actually really fun because you can just gnaw through everything and you just get it bigger, gnaw faster, so it's just like a positive feedback loop. But it also controls like dog shit. I mean, in 2D it's like slightly better, but in 3D, dude, I can't fucking control that beast. I'm just gonna put it in B, probably a safe pick. This is where I actually got a lot of my S ranks as well, like first try, so yeah, that's definitely something to the stage. So yeah, it's the best one here. And the boss is just the same as Starlight Carnival, but slightly harder, and you need to use the rocket, which is fine. I don't really care. But yeah, it's just mostly the same, which is fine. I like this one. I got Stepping Up for scoring 1,000 points in one run with just a quick step, and Zero Gravity Thrill Ride for completing Asteroid Coaster. And now it's time for the final area, if you can even technically call it that. It's more like a sequence. Terminal Velocity. I really like Terminal Velocity because, I mean, at the end of the day, it is just like more of a cinematic thing, but like how this guy just runs down the beam of the lift they came up on, like, dude, I like that. And for the boss, I think I kinda struggled, I'm not gonna lie, but I should have just struggled. I don't know what I was doing, because now that I've played it again, it's not that hard. So I don't know what I was doing on that day, but yeah, this thing is quite easy for a final boss. Though I will say, can't talk about this boss without talking about the phase 2 music, if you can even call it a phase, dude. It doesn't really change. That also really never made sense to me, because it's not really a phase 2. He just does the same stuff. It just gets slightly harder. So I don't know why the music just changes, but dude, who cares? The music is good. But yeah, with that done, Act 2 is literally just a 30-second run away from a black hole, which is kind of crazy how Sonic can just do that. Something that apparently nothing can escape from, and Sonic just at least like can outrun it for a bit. It's kind of crazy. And I thought a plan and I liked it for completing Terminal Velocity, but then he gets saved by the whistle or whatever. And playing through the credits, well, I say playing, I like skipped like genuinely like 30 seconds in. giving credits where credits due. And that's all the achievements I got while playing through the story mode in the main game. I don't know how long that took me to say all of that, but hopefully at least that makes up for my random crash. I don't know why I did that to this day. It's still so annoying. Here's my ranking of the stages if you care, and the wisps as well. Yeah, frankly I couldn't care less what you guys think.
Okay, so now we've been in the main story, but obviously we're not done. And a lot of these achievements are quite trivial, so let me just speed through these real quick. I got Take That Me for completing a stage with a better score. No Ring Left Behind for collecting all red rings in one area. Breaking Ranks. Yes, it took me this long to get a D rank. This game is pretty forgiving. Then working towards all the red rings. I got the red rings in Tropical Resort, Sweet Mountain, Starlight Carnival, Planet Wisp, Aquarium Park, and Asteroid Coaster, earning me the Superstar achievement. Next achievements I need are the ones for 100% in each area, the remaining boss achievements, and some miscellaneous ones I'm missing. So onwards, we're playing the stages again. For full 100% of an area, you need to complete the acts, obviously, get all red rings in the area, get S ranks on all acts, and complete the rival race of that specific area. The S ranks weren't that hard, as it's literally just a use the wisp as much as you can challenge, so there's not really much to say, except for one single planet, that is. And the rival races were just fine. Like, I don't know, as the one thing they just like added into the remake, it's honestly just a nothing burger. Feels like something just to pad out time and not really add anything that remarkable. Heck, there's not even an achievement for it. It's so useless. But going on to the actual achievements, 100% in Tropical Resort got me the Tropical Domination achievement. Sweet Mountain with Taste of Perfection. Okay, I just have to come in and say, yeah, I got the Taste of Perfection trophy as well. Because for some reason, OBS decided to be a prick and not actually like save my recording of the rival rush as well. So yeah, I did that and actually got it. So don't worry about that. Carnival of Completion for Starlight Carnival. No! No! Wisp It Good for Planet Wisp, Soaked in Excellence for Aquarium Park, Interstellar Coaster Crusher for Asteroid Coaster, and Running the Gauntlet for Terminal Velocity. Now I forgot to mention how I felt about 100% in each area. Fine. Yeah, I fucking hate you. Cool and cool. There were extra achievements for either S ranking the bosses or doing it in less than 3 hits. So let me touch on these ones real quick. Getting an S rank on the Frigate bosses wasn't actually too bad. It wasn't easy, but it was pretty fun nonetheless. And got the Crushing the Party Barge for Orkin and Smash and Grab for Scullion. Now the Aquarium Park one. Well, it was just fucking terrible. I'm gonna be so real. Like, the boss was just bad and not fun in the slightest. Now, you'll know why is it so hard? Because in order to get the achievement, you need to use the drill in order to hit Admiral Jelly, and you've got to do that twice. Problem is that he's so hard to hit because he constantly darts around the stage like a lunatic, and you basically have to like just get lucky with your hits and hope to God he like runs into you. And thank God it's only 2 hits, because anymore it's god damn. But I finished it. Frustrating as hell, but thank gosh I finished it, and I got the Fast as a Shark achievement. Never again. And at least the Nego Wisp armor is actually a breeze, because I got put in the spin on a negative achievement in like 1 or 2 tries. And we're on to the final batch of achievements.
Okay, bit of an edit here. I forgot to also say that I got the Harder Than You Think achievement for completing a stage without getting a single ring. To be honest, that was not harder than you think. That was actually quite easy. And the Eye of the Hedgehog for taking out Refreshing Air in less than 2 hits. Yeah, that was also like a fucking sweep, to be honest, but yeah, to make it consistent, let me just like put it here. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna get this one out of the way real quick, because not exactly much to say with the eggshell, since it's literally just a long play throughout the whole game, including the bosses as well, which actually kind of surprised me because I thought it was just gonna be like the levels and not the bosses, but nope, we gotta fight these things as well. And I'm gonna be real, this shit sucked the life out of me. I mean, at one time in like Sweet Mountain, the game just decided to fucking crash. You're fucking kidding me. I hate it so much. You're what? He's gonna kill me. This game's gonna kill me. I swear, this game's gonna fucking kill me. So I had to replay the whole of Tropical Resort and some of Sea Mountain again. And yeah, don't even get me fucking started on Terminal Velocity Act 1. I'm just saying that this bum-ass enemy should die. So yeah, 4 out of 10 experience, would I do again. Achievement though.
Now finally moving on from that horrendous run that was the egg shuttle, we get to move on to the last stage of this 100% journey. Yeah, so you see that Metal Sonic looking planet that keeps eating all my red rings up? Well, that's Game Land, and that's how you get all the 7 Chaos Emeralds. And therefore Super Sonic, the GOAT! So we need to complete this now. Now Game Land is actually pretty fun. They make you go through 7 lands, each having 3 acts of bite-sized mini-game like levels. And after you complete all 3 acts of a level, you get that Chaos Emerald for that level. I expected it to be way harder considering everything else. But surprisingly, it had a pretty consistent difficulty. Only leading to a few deaths, but nothing actually like hard. And I also gotta mention the chiptune remixes of each planet's track. They are quite catchy. Especially the Reach for the Stars one when you use the Wisp. Okay, mouthful incoming. But we then get Going Green, A Day in the Sun, Silver Certificate, Big Red Rock, Color of Royalty, Blew Me Away, and What's a Cyan. And with all 7 Chaos Emeralds, this only means one thing.
And that's it. That's Sonic Colors done. Flying low and big, fantastic achievement. Dog, I'm finished with this fucking game. Oh my god. And with that, I have fully completed Sonic Colors Ultimate. The game was honestly like quite a wild ride. Like, there was some moments where I felt like I needed a lobotomy. But you know, those other times that weren't so bad. All of that aside, let's go over the stats. So, to fully 100% the game, it took me 40 hours. And these 40 hours were from March 18th to April 18th. Meaning I did this in exactly a month. Which I kind of find funny. And as much as I crapped on the game, like, sometimes, overall, I thought it was a pretty cool experience. Like, I always like just getting trophies, like, within the game, like 100% and everything. I think it's cool. Even if like Sonic Colors isn't like one of my favorite Sonic games, I think it was still like an overall like pleasant experience. And I think I am going to complete like more Sonic games down the line. Whether I'll record them or not, I don't know. But yeah. I guess the end of the video is also a good time to mention this. As you heard when I said the playtime thing, yeah, I started this idea in March of 2025. It is now February of 2026. It has genuinely almost been a whole year since I've had this idea. Yeah, I'm not good with this. Like, I would say that, oh, I had so much to do, which it wouldn't be entirely wrong, but to be honest, I think I'm kind of just like a bad fucking procrastinator. And I was like, dude, I don't even know how to tackle this video. This is gonna be so long. But I actually sat down and like within this like last week, I've actually tried to like lock together at least like a video. I can like at least like a publishable video. Like, I think, to be honest, like, so if you see like some parts like kind of dip in quality, it's because like I've just been like, I'm real, I kind of just wanted to get the video out there because it's just been so fucking long. Yeah, it's been so long that I've grown a single year. But yeah,
I don't think, for my own like well-being, I don't think I'm gonna do one of these videos again. Like with Shadow Generations was already insane, where I took like at least like 4 months to actually like stitch together the video. This is taking me like a genuinely almost a fucking month. Oh my god, dude. But yeah, this, I just wanted to come on here saying that, yeah, this took too long. And I probably won't do like videos like this. I'm definitely gonna do way shorter videos in the future, if I even do videos, to be honest. I'm kinda like a, just do it in the moment kind of guy, I don't know. But yeah, I'm talking way too much. Yeah, if you guys like the video, then please like and subscribe. I'm trying to like hit that 1,000 so I could possibly get monetization. But to be honest, I don't really mind if you don't. I'm not gonna force you. But yeah, see you guys, and hopefully I'll see you in like not a year's time, when I can actually like, you know, put videos out, put more videos out. Yeah. Goodbye. Oh shit.